Alright, hey guys, what's up? Surma11 here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Total Drama Revenge of the Island Episode 3, titled Ice Ice Baby. Um, the review wasn't out on Wednesday because I was trying to do it and then some stuff came up, so I had to stop in the middle of the review and I was almost done. Kind of made me angry. I hope I still get like all the views and stuff for these videos because these are my most popular videos right now. Episode 1 and 2 reviews are still going up. And what was one more thing I wanted to say? Um to those idiots or jerks, whatever you want to call them, they're trying to spoil the series, and they kind of already spoiled it for me. But if you're trying to spoil it, and if you did, my prediction was right. If you're actually trying to spoil it, so yeah. Comment section is closed because of this. I might block messages too. Um, so the episode starts off with like this mutated mouse with an enlarged brain, and it shoots lasers, and then it kind of like controls things. Mm. Every movie or cartoon that presents something with an enlarged brain shows that its brain somehow helps it control things around it. So it makes me wonder what a person with full control of their brain can do. We don't have full control of our brains, by the way. But back to the episode. The mouse goes into the lunchroom, I guess. I forgot if this place had an official name in the series. Sam was eating some gruel, but he spat it out and it got on Scott's face. Scott threw a bowl at his head. Judging by Scott's confessional in the thing, what do you call it, like outside John? It seems like Scott is I assume he's a character who tries to act mean and tough, but he really isn't. So I'm expecting like an event in the show to like really scare him and make him look really little. Joe and Brick are eating gruel as a competition, of course. I'm pretty sure they're totally in love. I like how Brick starts choking on the spoon. I mean, I know it's not possible. It's just not possible, but it's just so stupid. I can't help but laugh when Mike says he has multiple personality disorder. Someone commented on the last video and they said it was real. I'm sorry if it's real, but it's still funny. He said, I try to control them, but they never listen to me. That's so funny. Lightning starts choking on the gruel because there's a cockroach in it. Dawn saves him. He says, thanks, creepy girl. I wonder what's so creepy about her. She seems really awesome and nice. Dawn was really trying to save the cockroach. The mouse does some kind of mind thing and everyone runs out. Like you can hear various objects in the lunchroom breaking and stuff. So Chris like announces over the speaker that they have to race to a mount. Joe is in the front, of course, and Sam is in the back. After this, Cameron throws up. Gross, I know. Next, the teams have to climb to the top of the mount. There's a pile of various items for the team to use, but it's guarded by like a huge cockroach. In this series, I feel like I mean, like this season of the series, I feel like it's really defined which characters are strong and which characters are weak. Cameron can't even make it off the ground. Joe is totally pulling a Heather trying to like control people. She's trying to control her team, and like Brick is one of the main people she's controlling, but she's also controlling is her name Anna Maria or Anna Marie or something? Joe kind of like throws her spray stuff for her hair. She kind of like throws it around, and it kind of gets Maria fired up, and she says some insulting stuff, you know, like, and it makes her work harder. I think Brick is kind of trying to impress Joe. Like, if you notice when they were climbing up the mount and all that stuff he was doing, like, oh, I can, I think he was, like, trying to climb up with one arm or something. I think he said he dislocated it some way. It's funny, when they're climbing up the mount, Lightning calls Joe a he. And, if you remember, in the first episode, Joe said, I don't have to remind everyone that I'm a girl. But, you know, all girls don't have to act all girly and stuff, but it would help, like, determine what your gender is. But normally you can tell the gender of someone unless they really try hard to look like a boy or act like a boy. I don't like tomboys. Lightning kicks some rocks on Zoe and Mike, and then they fall on Cameron. I already don't like Lightning, and then this made me like him, not like him even worse. Like, Zoe and Mike are like two of my favorite characters. So there's like a flute in the trash pile, and Don gives it to Sam, and Sam tries to play it. Like, he claims to be amazing at some musical video game, and it's hilarious when he just sounds horrible, because I imagine there's someone in real life who's like, oh, I'm so amazing at Guitar Hero, and then they try to play a real guitar and they just sound horrible, they don't know what they're doing. And but think about where he got the flute from. The trash pile, and he put it on his mouth, and there's a huge cockroach guarding it. That's pretty disgusting. Chef drops some ice on Lightning, and boy does he deserve it. Joe angers Maria, or Marie, I don't know, and she starts to come after her. That's one of the events I was talking about earlier. I love to see these two fight. Dawn calms down the cockroach, which is beating up Sam and stuff. She has the smaller one from earlier. B builds some kind of chair, like, from all the stuff in the trash pile, and he uses it to, like, shoot up to the top of the cliff. And he has their whole team up there, so they win the challenge. Brick got injured a lot. One thing I liked about the series as a whole was that usually when something happened to a character, it happened for real, such as loss of hair, getting trampled and covered, or getting trampled and covered in lava. See if you get the references. Brick fell off the cliff, so I assumed he would be messed up for like the rest of the season. He wasn't, and I'm glad the show creators did this. The second part of the challenge has the teams picking a snow fort and capturing the other team's flag. The Rats get the first pick, and Scott takes over picking the horrible one. But I feel me and Scott had the same mindset if he was doing this like with no bad intentions. Like, Chris does stuff like this. The bad one could have good stuff in it, and the good one could have bad stuff in it. But it didn't turn out like this. And when he did another confessional, it almost seemed like he was he didn't know that this would happen. The Rats could be. Yeah, I think the Rats might be wising up to Scott's trickery. It hasn't been hinted yet, but, well, it has been hinted with one character, but I'll say that at the end. They have to fire snowballs at each other using a shovel as sort of a catapult, but the snowballs have, like, various items and stuff in them. So, like, there could be explosives or, I don't know, other stuff. I remember, like, I think one snowball was, like, really heavy. I'm not sure on that, but who knows. So B begins to create something. It seems like they want to make B like a character who can create stuff. Dawn can sense energies and all that stuff. So she seems to be a very useful character. She was kind of sensing which snowball was good and bad, and she actually said something about Scott, which was funny. And then he was like, in another confessional, he was like, she's got to go too. Brick and Zoe continue towards the Rats fort using Maria as a shield. I think we get a little Scott and Dawn hint in this episode. Like, well, maybe Dawn might be falling for Scott because of what happened with the cockroach. So B uses like this ice to reflect the sunlight to the maggot's fort, and I really expect Cameron to win this. Like, I can tell he's observing everyone. He knows exactly how to activate one of Mike's personalities. And Mike crashes into the other team's fort, and he turns into a new personality called Vito. So I think that means he has 3 personalities: Chester, Smithlana, and Vito. And I assume this is a parody of someone from Jersey Shore, considering Maria was falling for him, and Maria is supposed to be like Snooki from Jersey Shore. I don't watch that at all, so who knows. There was kind of a hint that this might ruin his relationship with Zoe, even though they're not in a relationship yet. But didn't Mike say something about this earlier in like a few episodes ago, possibly the first episode? I really like the maggots more, and I expect their members to remain in the game. The characters seem more unique. Scott takes B's plan down and makes him take the blame for it. He's trying to make his team down one by one. B seems like a very intelligent player, and it's obvious he's on the Scott's game. The writing in the series is so good. To ensure B is taken down, Scott tells the team lies about him. Elimination time. Dakota comes back on a hang glider. One thing, if you guys haven't watched the episode yet, like, don't watch the review. If you want to watch a review so badly, watch the episode first. Like, I kind of noticed this. Most people, when they do a review over an episode, like, there's not that much material to go off of. So basically, it's a summary of what happened in the episode, and it will have spoilers. The same thing goes for manga chapters and anime episodes. So Dakota's father offers Chris a large sum of money, and she gets back into the game as an intern. And I'm about to say who got eliminated. B gets eliminated. As he's on the catapult, I was totally ready for like a meltdown, telling Scott off and revealing all of Scott's revealing like how bad and evil Scott has been. But as B is about to talk, Chris doesn't let this happen, and we only hear B scream in the distance. Great episode. As you can see, this review is pretty long. This is my favorite episode so far. Remember, guys, we got 10 episodes left. Also, 10 contestants left. So, follow me on Twitter at Melvin2898. Like the StarMel11 Facebook fan page. Thanks for watching. Comment to join on the discussion. Rate the video because your feedback matters. Share with your friends because they need to see this. Subscribe for more videos like this and etc. I'm StarMel11, and that's my video.